On today's review, we will be reviewing the Amazon exclusive, the Invincible Iron Man Extremis with the Marvel's modern Mandarin. So this is the more modern looking Mandarin from the comics of like the early 2000s onward, not your cartoon one or the one with the green skin. But it's a very interesting take on it. They're going with the suit. The 10 rings are on these two fists. Then there's some extra hands and stuff. We'll go over all the accessories later, but as you can see here, it looks awesome. We've got some awesome art here. Some awesome art here. And then some really awesome back art right here with all the legalese and the official things, all that stuff. But enough of that, let's open it up. And here we have them out of the package. And first up, I am always excited when we can get an Iron Man with an alternate head that has Tony Stark's face showing in some way or another. And this is the most unique and awesome version we've gotten so far. I really like that. The articulation will go over real fast. Head is on a really cool articulation when it comes to the neck. So there's this like part right here, but then there's also the usual mushroom peg on a rocker, so you can get really nice movement there. Arms can go up really far actually. Oh my goodness, that's really good. There is butterfly joints. Shoulders look to be on the actual arm parts. There's the upper bicep swivel, which is nice. We've got the double jointed pinless arms, and then of course the hands on the rockers that go like this and this. And I don't know, have we ever gotten these painted this cool like afterburn color? That's really awesome. I don't know if that's new or not, but I like it. It's really cool looking. Then we've got ab crunch. Oh my goodness, like there's an actual ab cut here to do ab crunch. I don't know if we've ever gotten that. We might have. And then of course the swivel here. No hip swivel because the swivel's here. Legs can go with these moved out of the way because I think you can move these like this if you wanted to temporarily. These can go all the way that way. They can go that far forward and only about that far back due to limitations with the backside of a Marvel figure. There is the hip swivel, double pinless knees. Go about that far up, but this part kind of hinders the full motion. There is no swivel due to the form of the legs, but there is the swivel here, and it can go that far up and that far forward. So really good articulation. We also got two little accessories, blast accessories, which I think these are new and unique to this set. I don't think we've ever gotten it where it's like a whitish silver and then it gets to a more orangish yellow and almost like a greenish blue at the end. Really cool. We also have the helmet, which is really nice. I love the design. The hull of armor grows. And then two closed fist hands to punch enemies. But that is everything with Iron Man. Now we're going to go over the Mandarin. And very interesting choice of going for the suited look. I like it, you know, it kind of fits in where you could be kind of just a background character if you want it to be, but it's really interesting. It is, I believe, on the Matt Murdock Daredevil body, the suit, that body I think it is, with like the new boots and everything like that, but the arms can go that far up, can do a full 360 either way. They have the upper bicep swivel. We have the double pinless elbows, hands on the rotators like this, and they can rock back and forth so you can wave. Head is limited due to the hair on this one, but it can move that way, that way. It can only look up pretty much that much, and then it can look down that much. There is, of course, an ab crunch, so you can go like that. We can't go back very much due to the material. There is a waist swivel, thigh cuts for thigh swivels. They can do the splits. Legs can go that far forward and that far back. Double pinless knees, which are really good. And then We've got the foot rocker, actually the foot rotation here. That's at the lower part. We have the feet, they can go that far and that far. So really good articulation. And then over the accessories, we have the white hair, like aged head with the flowing hair, really cool looking. We've got the claw hands that are all like veiny. Those are really cool. And then we've got 2 closed fist hands with the 10 rings on them. And the best part about this is because I think the Shang-Chi might be the same color as this hands, I think these could work on it, but they do have long fingernails, so that part does, you know, hinder that. So I might try one day once I find my Shang-Chi, wherever it is, put these on it to see what that looks like. And then of course 2 kind of like magic flame effects that go from like a really beautiful pinkish purple to a red, to a dark red, which is really cool. The best part about this figure is that you can, since there's 2 heads and a bunch of extra hands, you could technically make 2 versions of Mandarin out of this. You could even take this figure body and, you know, use it for something else and take the hands and the heads and use them other stuff. The one that I saw was the character with the green robes for the Doctor Strange movie. He plays the villain usually, but I guess he, he's not a villain, but he's the other sorcerer. Some people are taking this and putting on that. The only downside is the neck skin tone doesn't match, so you'd want to paint it a different color. You could always paint it green to match the rest of the outfit and have it be like a collar. But then you could also put the other pieces on another figure, so there's a lot of customization with this set. I'm going to strike them in a cool pose and give my final thoughts on them. And here we have the 2 in an awesome pose. We've got the Mandarin with his 10 rings getting powered up. We got Iron Man getting ready to blast. These figures are really incredible. I really like them. Do I think they belong in your collection? If you're an Iron Man fan, yes, definitely. You want to add this to your Hall of Armor. You want to add him to your villains list. Do I think you need to purchase it right this moment at its retail price? Maybe not. It might go on sale. It might not. You never know. So it might be something to wait for if you're not, you know, super invested in this. But if Iron Man is the only thing you collect in Marvel Legends, it's definitely worth it for you. I would give this a 5 out of 5 rings of power. I think it's an incredible set. It is definitely something you could wait on. It might go down in price a little bit. Amazon usually does that with their exclusives. But if it's something, you know, you are a huge fan of, I would definitely say get it now, because I would hate to be wrong and have it sell out. But as of now, I think it's still available. I'll have the link in the description down below. And on that note, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you're not already. If you are, thank you so much for being a subscriber. Hit that notification bell to get the next video's notification when it goes up. Share with anyone that you think might enjoy, or share to your social. That always helps. Like I said, leave a comment down below. And thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one.